Start it. There we go. I don't have to split anything later on, just because it's over 12 hours.
I don't know how we're going to generate enough power.
I mean, I'd like to generate to get enough power to turn everything on except for the latest factory we made, so that we have our radio towers again, can see where everything is, and then we can plan out how we're going to generate more fuel.
Well, at the moment, all our coal will be off, probably. I know the biofuel's already off. I should have noticed when that biofuel was off. We had problems, but I didn't notice.
Okay, but power switch is off. Fuel gen. So, can I turn the fuel gens back on, or does that not work?
I should be able to turn them back on, but if there's no power, then they won't come back on.
Well,
If there's no fuel, sorry, they won't come back on. And there's...
I mean, there was fuel. Oh, there's fuel indeed. Nope. Okay.
So more of it needs to be turned off, which means we need... Okay, so let's do this one over here.
Like, I don't understand why... If I look at the graph, I don't understand why it turned off, though.
The graph takes a moment to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a moment to catch up, but I only see a... The production goes back down. So we're having a consumption of something, then... Then our production goes up to 4,200, and then it plummets back down to 0, and then the capacity goes. Then the fuse blows.
Okay, plate factory.
Because I don't understand, all these fuel generators still have fuel in them.
Okay. So... Right. So now there should be power to the generators.
Seems like it.
Because I've disconnected the whole plates factory. What else is connected?
Okay, so the thing that we need most now is a compacted coal. So that we can continue creating turbo fuel.
And you've connected that back up over here, right?
I've connected that back up, but I'm double checking that. Like, it's going to take a while for the belt to actually catch up.
The belt should be almost instant to start working again.
Like, the belt is gonna work, but the...
So why? Something in here is connected to this system.
What's this? The power is just turned back off, right?
Yeah.
Which means I can't really check if the compacted coal is working.
It's because we need this one turned back on. Hang on.
Okay.
See if we can get it back on.
I'm... Okay, yeah, compacted coal is working.
Yeah. The isolator switch wasn't on.
And it is gone again.
Yeah.
But the power is connected up. So.
Can I put this into here and it not go off, not everything go off?
That requires sulfuric acid as well. I don't think we have enough.
Turn this on.
Watch it out of power. I don't think we can do uranium fuel rod at the moment.
You're meant to stay off. You're meant to be off and off.
Oh boy.
This should... Why is this... This one should be able to come on. This one off. This one off. 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 On. On. Why is this off? Turn that on. Now turn this on. What? Why is this not working?
Nuclear power seems to be like quite the endeavor.
It's just throwing everything off when this is turned on. And I don't get why. It doesn't show that there's anything else connected to this other than 250. So cable comes into A and then connects to the pylon on B. So this one stays on, and it only goes up there to run the compacted coal. And A should be this here. So this network connects to A, and then that allows everything else to be connected. So this one should be able to run, but it isn't. One or two just get blown straight away. There is some fuel in here, and everything else is turned off. But it's, for some reason, blowing everything. So this is grid to A. Hang on. Is this the wrong way round? Is this one the wrong way round? These two are connected here. Hang on, is this the wrong way round? This wants to be... So this one wants to be grid A, because this grid wants to be able to run all the time. So this grid runs all the time, and this controls whether or not anything can go anywhere else. But that should allow this to be on all the time. But yet it won't.
Let's see if I can find some way to generate some more power.
So there is not enough power on this system to run the required buildings here. So we can't really disconnect anything because we need all the fuel system to run. Batteries have already died, so we're long past the batteries dying.
We just need more power. Even if it's just to jumpstart the fuel generator, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to the coal generators, like that we first put in. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade the power setup there.
There's nothing more that we can take off this. Okay, this doesn't even need to be. Why is that connected to?
15 coal per minute and 50 meter cube per minute.
How many other places have we got geothermal?
I don't know. Like, I don't know where the geothermal vents are. And I can't see without the radio tower, so.
You can scan for them.
Yeah, but that's limited range, right?
No, it will scan the whole map, but it will only do a limited number of geysers.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So if there was only 3 guys, there's one on the south of the map, and they're all over 2,000 meters away, it would still scan them. It just wouldn't. It'll, so like for some things, it'll only show you like 3 vents or veins. Like bauxite, I think it's only 3, or iron's like 5 or 6. But it will include ones you're already using. Okay, so this is only connected to things here.
No, Satisfactory is cutting out again. Strange.
There's one in Blue Crater. Yeah, and there's one in the middle of Blue Crater, but I think that one where I've already done 2 over by the Silver, 2 by the quartz, done them 2. And then connect up there, right? Isn't there one? Is there one over there as well, or literally just the one in the middle down here? Yeah, I've done that too. There wasn't one over here, was there? There's one in the middle here. A bit further along. There isn't one there, is there? No. There's one here, but I think I'm going to be able... No, I don't think I'm going to be able to put anything on this one. It's too tall. I think it's going to be red. I think it's a refinery in the way. Yeah. It's the refineries. What building? What building is it encroaching on? It's got to be this one, hasn't it? It's got to be the storage. Or is it? Oh no, it is quite big going that way as well, so maybe it is the refinery. Nothing's highlighted in red though. Right.
I can do 600 from there.
Okay, that's fine. We've all outside power turned off at this point, so why can't this run? I didn't have geothermal when I built this. I built this probably 50 hours, 60 hours ago, right? Refineries?
Something like that, probably, yeah.
70 or 80 hours. We've got about 150 hours in this now, right?
No. 100. About.
100? 50 or 60 hours ago then I built this. One way to do it is we've got power lines that go all around the map. There is a whole bunch of oil at the top of the map, and we've got refineries blueprint in, ready to use. It would be really quick to just dump a whole load of refineries in and put fuel in fuel generators.
Okay. I'm just going to, like, I have another coal vein. I'm just going to put that in real quick as well. That's another 3000 megawatts. So.
The other thing we've got is we've got bet you we've got the. I mean, we'll have diluted fuel anyway. We'll have already unlocked that probably. So the other option with that would be. We've already unlocked that too. So there's turbo heavy fuel, which uses compacted coal and heavy oil residue. Isn't there a heavy oil? There's polymer resin as well, which we can. This one and diluted fuel. So we could do diluted fuel from, or there's the blended fuel as well, isn't there? And we've got to put sulfur and coal into it though. What about turbo heavy fuel? Redirect that compacted coal into turbo heavy fuel.
Isn't the idea to just use normal fuel instead of turbo fuel though?
There's an option to do that, but it uses like 5 times as much.
It uses more, right? But it cuts out production. It's going to be much simpler.
It can be put in very quickly, but it doesn't produce very much fuel, very much power, because of how much. Whereas something like heavy residue oil, where it's crude oil into heavy residue oil, heavy oil residue, and there's a byproduct of polymer resin that can then be put straight into turbo heavy fuel, so you can cut out having to make fuel at all. But diluted fuel is by far the best recipe, because you're taking heavy residue oil and mixing water with it. So instead of making fuel some way, or even if you're making so residue fuel is 6 to 4 heavy oil residue to fuel, whereas with diluted fuel it's 5 to 10, so it like doubles it. So you've got to add water. But then when you're using fuel, it's 20 or 40 fuel, isn't it? Fuel into a fuel generator, it's like 40, right? Something like that. It's a lot. In comparison to the 7.5 it is for turbo fuel, it's 20. So it's more than double. I just don't know which way best to do it. A quick way would be to just make fuel and dump it into fuel generators. You can do that with we've relatively got quite a lot of the stuff we need to do that. We've got, in fact, we should have all the resources we need to put the blenders in and the refineries. I just can't figure out why I can't get this kick started. There should be enough power on this to kickstart this now.
I mean, from what I saw, it's basically just the fuel generators aren't turning on. Like they're out of fuel, or not all of them can turn on, or something like that. It's hard to tell from the current from the current graph, though.
Yeah, it doesn't run long enough for us to see it. Why are these? Are these off? What needs to happen is these generators need to stay on and not get blown while they run enough of these refineries. Diluted packaged fuel, alternate recipe, 300 crude oil, 800 fuel. This is 40 fuel generators, generating 10,000 megawatts. Yeah, but the what did I do? Where did I leave that mam down? Did I leave mam down? I think I did. I think I just need a little bit of extra power in here to jumpstart this. Didn't I put a mam down? Yeah, here. So the better one than the packaged fuel though, diluted packaged fuel. With this one, isn't this one better? The pure diluted fuel. Now with this one, realistically with this one, actually no, there isn't a realistically with that one. We've got, essentially at the moment, Jesus Christ. We've got every recipe available to us.
Yes. Even if we don't, we can reroll.
Right. So I've got diluted fuel, which is one of the ones we're going to want. But I think this one is the one I want too. So heavy oil residue, so crude directly to heavy, and then use the polymer resin to make the plastic. I feel like this is a better recipe than. So if you ran 300 emit through here, then you'd have 400 heavy oil residue. Which is like 800, which works out the same maths as what you would have done before. 800 fuel, and that's off of the heavy oil residue into diluted fuel through blenders, and then the plastic can be made from the polymer resin cast off. And then you can use recycled plastic, not recycled plastic, polymer resin. No, not that one. This would be another one if you wanted to get a lot of plastic, polymer resin and heavy oil. But I think going for oil to heavy oil residue to diluted to then do turbo fuel. Once 30 a minute. The good thing is here is right where I'm stood, we actually have some wells that aren't currently being used. Somewhere in here. I think they're up here. I can never remember where they are. I think they're here. So there is two pure wells not being used here at the moment. So if we put production, oil extractor. Feature annoying. So off. Oh, I'm not going over there. So if we were to use. Can I put this one down? I don't know whether I can. I know I can blow it up.
Okay.
So, 2 oil wells, 600 each. That means for the heavy oil residue alone, we can run, what is it, 20, 40 refineries. Here, you spider. Where on earth are you?
No spiders. Everything but spiders.
I know there's one over there, but there's one, when I was stood over here, I could hear one walking around or something walking around, so there's a critter up there somewhere. There's just not a lot of space in here to do it here. "40 refineries is quite an undertaking just here. Yeah, no, I'm already building this huge refinery out there, aren't I? In my single player world, I'm already building one out there.
What shape?
Pardon?
Oh, invalid shape from a pipe.
Alright, yeah.
I'm not paying that much attention of whether they're straight or not. Let's see.
Okay.
How much power does a water pump consume again?
Not a lot.
That's me, by the way. Don't worry about it. Let me see if this works or not. Nope. Max consumption 150. I need a few more.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah? What's this now? Go. Oh, I still need a pump in there though. I don't think I need a second pump though.
Okay.
Oh, will also help if I actually connect this up.
How does this not fit together? Maybe something underneath it's not fitting, right?
Should be able to do 12 on one pipe.
Actually, of course, there's no power. So, what's the deal here?
Do you know how much power you need to get everything up and running, or no idea?
I don't...
Crap. I mean, I have another 1000 megawatts coming your way, basically. It's not pretty. Definitely not pretty. But at least it's a little bit more power.
No.
When you see what I've been doing, you're going to be so proud. It is a complete and utter mess.
So, in here wants to be that heavy fuel, heavy oil even. Pressing control V. Thank you.
No fuel in here though. I mean, I know 1000 megawatts isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I assume it's gonna help.
Put it into a blender, or for now, do I just put this into straight into this? Or just make fuel and put it straight into.
You're using 15 per minute, right? 24 times 15? That's 360. Do you perchance have a few fused modular frames for Mark III miner?
No. Alright. There's that spider I was talking about.
How do I've got some coal power up and running, which is it's not a lot, it's basically like 1500 or something.
Okay.
Do you want me to connect that to the main grid? And how do I connect that to the main grid?
Just bring it to anywhere where there's power. Connect it to anywhere where there's all power connected.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. That's like, yeah, I basically literally have that over here. But then it's just on the main network. Is that okay, or do we want the breaker box here?
You can put a breaker on it so that it keeps running for itself. If you want to maintain its own little power circuit.
Is that just this circuit into A and then B to the main power?
Yes, that circuit goes into A, and then it will go off if you put it into B and there's too much power.
Yeah.
Which means that will keep on running. But it's when we do get things back running, it will contribute to keeping things running.
Yeah. breaker box. So is that a priority power switch?
Yeah.
Okay, and then full power. Full power
Now,
1.
I'm gonna have to do just normal.
And then I can move that into a priority group, right? So can put it in priority group 1 or something? Or
Yeah,
2?
so it stays on even if everything else goes off.
And then this.
We haven't got a jump starter, have we?
This one goes into A. And B goes into... This goes into B. Oh. Come on. Why can I not connect a simple power line? Power switch is off. So I need to turn this one on.
Yeah.
That blows the fuse and everything just stops. What?
Oh, I don't have that blueprint in this one.
I don't understand though.
I thought we had a power. I thought we had a power, so fuel generators blueprint.
I don't think so. I think you made that on your single player world.
I have got one on my single player world, but
I don't understand this priority power switch.
So grid A should keep running if grid B blows.
Yeah, but right now I have grid A is running, grid B isn't, but the power switch is off. Does it?
Because grid A is running.
Yeah.
It cuts the power going to grid B and keeps grid A running.
Okay, but that just means that I can manually control whether or not power goes through here or not.
Yes. This is why we need to dump up. Server will restart in 60 minutes.
Okay. I don't know. I assume that it's something to do with Satisfactory servers?
Yeah, it must be. The other thing is... what was I going to say? The other thing. Yeah, so when grid B for now is going to keep crashing because there isn't enough power on the main grid to keep the main grid running.
Yeah.
And so the extra power that it needs is overwhelming your switch.
Yeah, but then when I turn the switch here on the priority, what's happening is it's trying to turn on grid B. Grid B,
Yeah.
the fuse blows, and grid A also stops working. Which that's
Yeah, because
just what.
you don't want to turn on your priority switch. You don't want yours to turning yours off because there's not enough power in the main grid. There needs to be enough power in the main grid, otherwise it shuts down the generators.
But this is going to turn on by itself again when there is enough power in the grid. When we try to turn on the main grid again, do I need to come here to switch, or do I need to turn on this priority switch or not?
No, you can do it from any priority switch.
Okay, but I do need to do that.
It will need turning on, yeah.
Okay.
At least that's what Isla was saying to me. Isla was saying that you can control, so like something like, so the example that Isla gave me was you can, let's say hypertubes, for instance, you can control junctions working and that by turning on and off the power to them. So you can go AFK, set a route via the power via power control, and you can basically go AFK while you travel across the map. And essentially that's what this is. It's the priority at which things go off. There still needs to be enough fundamental power on the circuit to run it. So now by having the power all separated like we have, we've still got to put enough into the grid to get the grid going. So what we really need to do is to turn off all the stuff that's using power, put the switches in so we can turn them off and turn them back on later when we've jump started the power, because at the moment we're literally back at like 10 hours in and full power.
Yeah. Which I put in a bit of coal power again, but...
Power's all generating here.
I have numbers out there.
Generators.
So I'll probably just... Where are the fuse frames before I continue doing anything?
They're probably off, and they're in the blue crater off the nitrogen, but they won't have any aluminium casings to run.
Okay, but if I can just make a few fuse frames, even just jumpstart that. Yeah, just with biofuel or something else, doesn't really matter. I just need to be able to run that for a little bit. And then I can put in a Mark III miner. Hopefully get enough for another Mark III miner. And I can just put in some more coal power. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Getting more coal power. Okay, Blue Crater, is it the factory over here?
It's the one right at the far back.
What's
right up by the the way we came in, where the train comes in. It's the pipe that comes down the hill.
Okay, I see it. Which goes into Blender. She's making cooling systems. This is making heat sinks. The pipe that comes down the hill. Oh, it's up near the pipe that comes down the hill, right? It's not.
It's the one that leads to that pipe.
The end of that, or this one? Okay, I found it.
I'll at least do that for a bit.
Right, there's no power in here. How much is this?
It's probably slooped as well, so it probably uses 1,000 megawatts.
It uses 1,000 megawatts, yes. That's the biggest issue here. It uses 1,000 megawatts. How am I turning that? How am I ever turning it on? Makes sense that it's like consuming that much now. How much does a normal blender consume? Normal blender is 75. I can deal with that.
Yeah, satisfactory. Hey, Slim.
Let's see, so these things go in here. Yeah, but we can't. We've almost been kicked out of the game. Waking back up. The server is restarting in. Well, it was 60 minutes a little bit earlier. So now it's probably going to be in half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. How much power does a resource well consume?
What do you mean?
There's Resource well pressurizer. How much power does it consume?
How did that not work? Why will it not let me build?
Damn it. More than I'm generating. And a lot more. A little bit.
Why does it do that?
I need 37.5. Okay, come on.
It's not pretty, but it's not good, is it? Good thing. At least. It's I don't know why the server is restarting.
I think it's an update. And like, I'm also not sure. It's only 11 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I actually thought it was later already. Uh, 1.5 per minute.
We need not to.
Oh,
We played Satisfactory before, Slim. We have major power problems.
Major. Don't even begin to describe it.
So we've got 12. Which is 40 per minute, which gives us
There we go. We're finally getting nitrogen.
over here 60.
Are you working on more fuel now, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing the efficient way of working for fuel. I'm just like, I'll put in some coal generators.
Okay, so this is perfect. Except I'm going to be pumping on time. I'm an idiot.
Okay, this is going to take a while. I would like to soup this or something like that, but it's just going to consume so much more energy. And we don't have energy at the moment.
Okay. So what does this power grid look like now? 688. Yeah, okay, that's it. How can I power this up?
I mean, what I'm doing right now is just putting down a lot of biofuel generators to power some stuff up. Okay, I'm waiting for fuse modular frames for a bit. So I'm gonna get something to drink again, and I'll be right back.
$75. Let's read a bit more of this. I thought we were putting solid biofuel into the. Where's the quantity drink coming? Have I gone and put that pipe in the wrong side? Oh, that's the input.
Okay, I'm back, and I apparently completely forgot that you need a lot of casings for the fuse modular frame. So as a result, I only have 3. So you're trying to turn the power back on?
Yeah.
Only 20. See. Now I have can put a few more liquid pumps in here, water pumps, and build like 12 more generators, something like that.
I jumped down.
Did you jump down though?
Yeah, I did. Just can't get it to go. You got any solid biofuel left?
Not a lot. I'm using it right now. I mean, I can send you 20 or something.
Just need to get. No, I need to know how to get.
I mean, there's 20 biofuel generators that you can run for 15 seconds.
One, two, three, four. Hey, cellular.
Hey, good evening.
Having a few problems.
Minor
factory.
inconveniences.
We built a factory and it killed the power, and now we can't get it back on.
I think there were other things that were also taking up a lot of power, like this. Like the fused modular frames you're making here, that's one building consuming 1,000 megawatts. And we have a few of those lying around. So basically we just need more power.
I can't run any of this long enough.
But are you booting an isolated power network first, or?
No, well, not yet. No, this is purely just trying to bump start this system. I can't bump start it enough because I haven't got enough power to bump start it with.
But what are you trying to bump start? The fuel generators again, or?
No. So I've got a separate refinery system that I've put in, which is going to run off fuel, which will do a couple of thousand. Which could easily do a couple of thousand megawatts once it's sharded, but I can't get the refinery supply up.
Can you just take the package turbo fuel, put it in a packager, and then just supply the generators for a bit? Or one generator or two? That's going to be easier than all the biomass burners if you need that much power. One more. I'm going to wait for 10 more frames.
Tell you what, we have got a lot of packaged fuel that we could put in rather than turbo fuel because we can't put turbo fuel into the line. but we could put packaged fuel into the line.
Yeah. I mean, we also have packaged turbo fuel here that I could unpackage and put into the fuel generator.
Does it go into a depot?
You want me to try and start that up as well, or?
Can do.
Okay.
I've got 1,000.
Like, the other factories are supposed to be disconnected, right?
Yeah.
And right now we're not producing enough fuel to power our generators here, right? Where are the breaker boxes? Over here. So, oh, but main power is also operational here. Why is main power turned on? Main power 1, main power 2.
So why is that?
I don't understand the breaker boxes here we've done here. I've got a main power and a main power 2. What are they doing?
Nothing. Not doing anything.
Okay, but then are the fuel generators on a separate grid right now?
What's that, sorry?
Are the fuel generators on a separate grid right now? Like fuel generators and refineries, everything for fuel, like the turbo fuel production.
The main power isn't connected to anything else, no. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Oh. Pardon me. Can we? Yeah, we can turn that on, right? No. Okay. Makes sense.
Has not got this on over here. Probably not, right?
There's no turbo fuel in here.
Can you not push this up here? Probably not, right? So
Foundation. Yeah.
we've got batteries, except they're on the wrong part of the system. The batteries are on the main power somewhere else. So they ended up not getting used, and then the turbo fuel couldn't recharge them because they're on the main power, and I've segregated it all off now. And I did have that running, but compacted coal ran out, and we didn't get compacted coal reconnected in time for the turbo fuel to continue, and it kept going off. At the moment, I'm now putting packaged fuel in, which will at least at some point hopefully get all the way down here. It shouldn't get pushed up here, I don't think, without power. No, so we're going to need power. Oh, I disconnected the line, didn't I? Did I? No, I disconnected the input line.
Oh, long story short, we don't mess up.
Yeah, essentially. We really did mess up a lot. I think if we were to it should go off, right?
How much power does this use? 10 megawatts. Nice.
Come on. Literally just run that pump long enough to pump some power up into them generators.
I'm running a biomass burner on leaves. Don't laugh.
Can't help it. We didn't have long enough.
I mean, it
We
works.
didn't make it win.
I had 5. I need to get rid of leaves from my inventory anyway, so.
This is 500. If we disconnect this one, means we can at least make power go into this. If we turn off
Probably make sure that I turn it up.
turn off that one. Now we should be able to
Foundation.
not any of those. This is 450, and the more of that that's off, the more it doesn't run. I still can't turn it on. It's not 750 consumers on here.
Okay.
Not that it's being used anyway.
Where are my power shards?
It's more than 10 meters.
Oh, okay.
There also
This-
shouldn't be any resin in here.
This is gonna take a while.
I've got more than a 10 meter rise here though, so this needs to be pumped, and so does what comes out of the refineries and what comes out of the oil. They're my only pumps I'm using.
No power? Oh, I'm out of fuel. That's not good. I need more fuse frames. I'm only getting 1 or 2 more.
Maybe I don't need this pump.
I could go for fuel generator. I was hoping to get at least 20 fuse modular frames. Can I buy some from the shop?
Yeah. So something here isn't working.
Oh, I can buy 50. Oh. I also just realized I moved the cable for my headset in such a way that it's out of the way. Now I can't put my headset in if it's getting low and wear it.
Just check how much. I think we're pumping 360. So 480.
Sorry. There we go.
Because I'm pretty sure this whole line needs 480. We need 30 by 12. That's 480 in it. No, 360. So we only need 360, so I didn't need that other shard in there.
I think I broke my camera.
Oh, no, that's not good. That you blowing?
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, interesting.
Okay. So this is making 2,400. These are now off.
Okay, there we go. That wasn't me though.
No, that was me.
Okay.
I should still be using. Stop making 2,000. Oh, is this actually running? How do we make this slow down? We don't want to use this unless the line is empty. I mean, to be fair, actually, we don't really need to use that at the moment.
Right now we need to use everything.
We don't. Not what I've just turned off.
Okay.
So we've got what is it? 8 at 40. Which is 320 divided by 20, 16, and we've got 8 in here, so we can shard every single one of these to 100%.
Okay. This packager is working really slowly. At least that's what it feels like. But the fuel generators are slowly filling back up. So I'm just gonna let it run for now. And I can also try to turn on the power here again for a little bit. I think I'm gonna wait. Let me go upgrade the coal power that I have. And put in another, like, look for another coal vein. The thing is, if I can get a few more coal factories in like that, then we should be fine.
Well, it can't come off there either, can it?
The problem with coal power is you want a spot with a lot of water and coal. Because I think there are coal veins on the beach, right?
Yes.
So I could do that. Why is this off? Oh, because this switch was back on. Anyway.
This power's back on.
All power or separate?
I've got about 7,000 back, I think. We've got 2,500 plus what we had before.
There we go. Should be more than enough for this one.
Please tell me that was you.
Nope.
This is still on. We don't
And
have anything coming to the fuel generators yet.
which fuse got blown?
Compacted coals come in. It's going to take a few minutes. Why is everything out there red? Is it just because it's waiting on fuel? So we're doing 7,000 without any of the, without all of the gens being on.
That's a lot better than what I did in the meantime, but yeah.
I need a stackable fuel gen. I don't know what's going on with these switches.
I mean, you've been understanding them a lot better than I have.
We will need to get some sleep soon.
Point.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of compacted coal coming.
would like to get the power back on though. Maybe that's the... Like if you're producing 7,000, I'm producing another 1,500, and the fuel generators are almost up, then it should be close to turning the power back on. Right?
Should be.
I'm just gonna put in one more live coal generator. So I also think that the server is going to restart in a bit. Probably don't have that long anymore.
Oh, that should be off. Let's find out why those are on.
This is so ugly. So, what do you think? Next time, power?
Power might be a good idea.
Just like, go overboard with power. Make sure that we have enough power so that we will never be able to use it.
Two, three, four, five, six. Ten times 25 is 250.
This pipe is not in correctly.
Server restart in 10 minutes.
Oh, I missed that.
We've got 10 minutes to get main power back on.
We can do that.
main power mic can come back on now.
Okay. That's good news. Not that good of news.
The answer to that is no, it won't. Somewhere we're going to have to turn some factories off or something.
Probably.
What is this?
Although we should be close to having enough power, right?
Why is this off? Why is the... You've put a turbo fuel thing up here, but it's off.
Probably because it ran out of leaves to burn.
Yeah. I don't think we can do liquid biofuel, can it? We can.
Can I do turbo fuel?
It can do liquid biofuel. It can't do turbo fuel, I don't think. No. It can do liquid biofuel at 2.4 a minute.
It makes sense, right? Biofuel generator.
Yeah.
Not a fuel generator. It's a biomass burn.
Right.
Okay.
It's about 6 minutes to the server going down, so I think we're going to need to have to call it there.
I mean, I have everything in. Oh. For this little bit of extra coal power. Just going to boot up pretty quickly. I'll start by saving the game though. Oh, right. Everything is affected. I haven't actually hooked up the power to the generator.
So I can't see it running long enough.
But like, we've taken out all of the heavy producing factors. Could you take out fuse modular frames, for example? Those.
Fuse modular frames is already out, I think.
No, it didn't. I think that was still on.
It's not connected to this power grid, so it can't be on. I don't think it is anyway. I'll keep coming up and check.
Oh, but are you trying to turn on the main power or just fuel generators?
The fuel generators, all that's on. That's just trying to power up at the moment.
The fuel generators. Yeah, but the fuel generators are on, right? Or...
Fuel generators are on. Well, half the generators are off, but the fuel generator system is on and maintaining itself at the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
What's not on is that half the generators don't have fuel to them, so they're not working. I'm hoping that's you.
Okay, yeah, then this one.
Yeah, so the fuse modular frames is currently offline. That fuse that blew did not knock out everything.
I mean,
all of the oil is still running.
This is not enough, right?
Although that's just knocked out something.
Yeah, coal power 1 is off now.
Oh, is that the one that went off?
Yeah, I tried to turn on the main power again, and no. I mean, I have almost 2,000 megawatts on coal power on this, so, and I should be getting more soon. Right now it's 1,800 capacity. Soon as we get some water in here, that should be. Coal in here. There's no what? Oh, there's no pumping on there. Yeah, that is not gonna help.
So we'll restart in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I'm just not putting power onto here then. Heavy oil output is full.
Yeah, that's turning on. Okay, I have 2,700 megawatts of power in here, just from the coal.
2,700.
Yeah. I mean, that's a respectable amount, right?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna save.
I'll save again, yeah. The question is, do you want to continue or not?
I really need to get some sleep. I've got 6 hours of driving to do tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
Just save it quickly one more time, please.
There we go. Saved.
Alright. Well, with the server restarting, that is going to be it from me at least.
Yeah.
I will be back next time. I don't think I'll get to stream tomorrow, so it's probably going to be Tuesday at this point. So hopefully I will get to see everybody then. Thanks for this great stream.
Yeah. Was a pleasure. Next time we'll do more fuel.
Yeah, might be a good idea, eh?
Power. Next stream is a power stream. And there goes the game.
I just did it before that anyway. All right. Well, thanks everyone for being here. Thank you, Cellular, Slim, Crumpet, Selena, Isla, Redneck, Nanashi. Hope everyone had a great day, and everyone else who's watched. Thank you very much. I'd stay on longer, but I have got to go to. I've got to drive to drop my brother-in-law off at the army tomorrow. He's joining the army.
Just a quick note, the server restart is basically just, it restarts and it drops me back into the game, so if it happens again, then we know that.
No, to be fair, I took them off like 2 hours ago.
Same here. Okay.
I will catch you next time. And thank you very much for a great stream. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Good night. Okay, there we go. I don't even have the background music from Satisfactory to end off. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here then as well. It's been almost 14 hours. I'm gonna get some sleep. Thanks for watching. Good night.